There we go.
Of water found. Low levels of silicon found.
Now I have to actually play the game. Although I have already won a couple times today, and one of them was a 1v1 versus Qubit, so maybe I won't rage too hard if I'm losing all of these. And frankly, I'm just in a slightly better mood today, and that doesn't hurt. This is actually a really nice thing that a lot of people don't do. If somebody found, just scan next to them. I'm sure they found something, and you can. You can just scan right next to them and be like, oh, what'd you spot that you liked? There's no iron on this map, guys. Seriously, though, I think that's a heavily underutilized thing for a lot of players, is scanning next to other players who found it already. Where is the iron? Are you serious right now? This is insane. This is ridiculous. I thought you guys were supposed to do something about this. Is one of these iron? No, that's water. Is this iron?
Low levels of iron found.
That does not count! That does not count!
High levels of iron found.
Soren, you forgot to put iron in your game.
Colony founded.
Oh, there it is. That's reasonable. Oh, there's the other iron. Okay. Well. Alright. I could go scientific still. It's not a good idea, though, in a lot of ways. I kind of want to found down here, because I've got good access to a few different things, just not carbon. And then just ship my iron in. So I guess we'll just do that. That's enough iron. That's plenty of iron with adjacency bonuses. I'm super late to the plant, but thankfully carbon got expensive. Silicon went down. Let's just sell all this and start bringing in... Oh, no. Come on. There we are. Well, I'm probably super dead. Buildings are powered with water. That's a bold move. What happened to Clark? What'd Asimov do? Oh, that's what Asimov did.
The black market is online.
This is not a real game. Oh, wow. This is not a real game. Do I push for that? Do I just sell off some of this steel now to get down to steel mill and push for this now? I think I'm going to do it. It's probably not a good idea, but it's what we're doing. Is somebody taking... Where's this going? Hopefully here. Or here. This would be fine. Take this. You enjoy that. Or you can take this one. That's good too. Alright, let's rebuy steel, because we're going to need so much of that. Well, at least we have a lot of iron coming in, right? Maybe we're not just dead. Maybe we're not just dead. I'm actually just going to sell everything and buy into steel as much as I can, besides the glass and silicon. Because silicon's not worth anything. Oh, auto supply. Thank you. Oh, no, I just hit stop auto supply. My whole brain is melted right now. Hold on. There we go. Well, aluminum's not going to be worth much. I love this. This is fantastic and hilarious. I don't know when we're going to hit HQ level 2 this game. Because this map, like seriously, this map right now, I was a little skeptical about Bradbury's founding. Because it was like, oh yeah, silicon water, now that looks kind of good. But it's like, what are you going to do for a while? All you've got is that like low carbon and then like, but it didn't even matter. Didn't even a little bit matter. I could push for another claim. Just sell the steel again, get another claim. Maybe we're just not upgrading for a while, but we can get more steel production down, so who cares? We certainly have enough iron coming in. Yeah, let's look at the... Where was the nuke? I totally missed the nuke even happening because I'm too absorbed in what I'm doing right now, but... Shh, Qubit, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about my iron. Don't worry about my iron. It'll be good. See, we're in this dry ice. That's our advantage. When carbon goes down to $3 and oxygen is up at like 100, we're going to drop dry ice. It's going to be amazing. You guys just watch. You don't even know. Plus, we've got like silicon here we could take. Oh, I can actually upgrade. Shoot. Do I want to do that or do I want to push for another claim? Because I could do that too, probably. It's 6,000. But then it's like we upgraded, so who cares? What happens if I just sell steel? Oh, I'm almost there. We can go for a claim auction, sure. Did I take an auction already this game? I actually don't remember. Somehow I doubt it. I bet I just have a lot of debt because of these steel mills. Oh no, the first auction was something really dumb. It was like cold fusion. And everybody was like, yeah, sure, cold fusion. Uh-huh, sounds great.
The black market is online.
Come on, give me the 6,000 claim. Yes! I don't even care that steel's worth nothing right now. We're getting our steel down, and then HQ level 2. Maybe instead of securing good resources, because like everybody's going to take their own water nearby, we'll just throw down reactors and go with it. Because, man, reactors this game, look at this. Look at what's happening here. Look at all the sins that are going on. Like, just look at these lines and how long they are, if you can even see them when I go that fast. It's ridiculous. We're going to definitely need reactors at HQ level 2. Definitely, definitely, definitely. We also need power before too long. We might need to honestly get rid of, like, this metal mine. Like, these are stuck as iron all game, right? These are just iron. There's nothing to do about it. They are iron. This can go away, though, potentially. Okay, how much a reactor is going to cost us? Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and just do it.
We have increased our potential
I'm actually going to put them here because I'd like to take the silicon later, potentially. I have so many claims left still. Shoot.
Expansive colony
I guess that's what happens when you found late. I'm not used to doing that much. And I really want to put these on this water here because I'll need that later. But I don't really need it right now. Can't really sell silicon. Can't really sell anything until these reactors are online. Once they're online, we should be good to go for a little while. They're auto-supplied already, and that's brilliant!
Expansive
Sell
colony
stuff.
expanded.
Power. Sell stuff. Not power yet. I could also just take a geotherm somewhere, but they're so far away. Look how far away those are. That's insane. We're not going to do that. Sell stuff. More power. There we are. This guy's... Okay, he scrapped his aluminum and moved it into power. That's reasonable. That's very much like what we're doing, but significantly worse in its own way. We could just upgrade again. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I thought about also pushing for a claim, but like steel is worth nothing right now. So what we can do is upgrade, grab off this silicon here, and get down another power solar panel. Nighttime's kind of on its way, but they'll be established when they need to be, so that's good. And we'll just grab a goon squad instead of pushing to something super, super expensive like another claim. Aha! Now I could turn off these steel mills because they're costing a lot of power. The reactors are also costing a frustrating amount of power, quite frankly. And we'll need water before too long. Oh man, perpetual motion, what? By the way, I actually would like to see this patent removed from the game because it's boring. It's boring, right? Like, this patent, if... I don't like having boring stuff in the game, especially when it doesn't seem necessary. Like, if you compare this to Superconductor, Superconductor is so much more interesting, right? Because it designates kind of where your power has to be in order to get a nice benefit out of it, and it actually kind of just changes the gameplay. Perpetual motion, on the other hand, is just like, oh yeah, half power cost, whatever. It's like, how is that interesting? How is that fun at all? Seriously. Who gets fun out of just being like, oh yeah, my power just costs half? Where's the gameplay? Give me some of that. Come on. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm just crazy, but that's how I see it, is I don't need boring patents like virtual reality, like perpetual motion, and like water engine. Those are all boring patents, in my opinion, and I don't really enjoy them very much. Well, we could just upgrade again. We could push for another claim. Obviously, somebody grabbed up a claim this game. Carbon is crazy expensive, and there is not a lot of it on the map anywhere. I'm almost tempted just to grab this carbon tile and, like, run away with those. Alright, well, we can sell... Whoa, Herbert! I guess my debt is 100,000, so, you know, I'm not doing so hot in that area. Power's doing alright for me. Paying off debt, though. Hopefully Herbert won't actually just flat out kill me, because he also has reactors down, so that's a big deal. And he's got this carbon quarry that's working out well for him. I kind of do just want to upgrade, though. Glass is expensive, but I can upgrade, and then I can get down glass furnaces, so maybe it won't hurt me too bad doing this. Just do some of that. These are auto-supplied, but they're losing money now. Like, a lot. I do have water coming in. I could make a transition after this into food, potentially. Alright, yeah, Herbert's not interested in actually killing us. He just could have, potentially, if he wanted to. All this power coming in is very, very nice to pay off my debt. I've already paid off a good 20,000. I would love to move it into water, because that would be even better at this point, potentially, but not really a viable option right now. How's the glass coming? Yeah, that's a lot of money. Works for me. Could grab another goon. Need to do something somewhere, right? Oh, there's a lot of carbon right here. Shoot. That's so expensive. I'm actually going to nuke that one. Might should have nuked a low one with adjacency bonuses, but we just kind of did what was available to us easily. When did all this carbon... Maybe it's been here the whole time and I just glazed over it the first time. That seems like the most likely option, right? Oh, and Herbert's targeting us down, and man, does he have the cash for it. Because of this carbon. Like, because carbon went so nuts. This is a stupid way to lose a game, quite frankly. Oh, I see what happened. His reactors were on top of carbon that whole time, and then he just moved into water. And now everything has gone nuts, so he's totally fine. And steel is worth nothing, and iron is worth nothing. Alright. Alright. This is a little risky with water being the cost that it is. What I'm going to do also is move out of these, now that it's nighttime. So I don't have any power online right now. But I can maybe move this into power to help compensate just a little bit. I don't need that aluminum income. And I can even maybe switch these into power. It's a little on the expensive side, but that's probably what we have to do this game.
Your stock is being bought.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting targeted down by the guy who just sat there as all the other scavengers bought up carbon, and carbon went to somehow $100 a pop, and he has decided to kill me. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, how are these doing? They're not so good right now because silicon's insanely expensive. Come on, work with me here. Alright, one of them is gooned. His water would also have been a great place to hit potentially, but water... See, we're kind of relying on his water coming in consistently a little bit so that we can have this nice food price. And then Clark went after him, so I'm just gonna sit in my corner and go after the super weak dude. Yeah. That's the play right now. 57 is what it would take. Now it's 51. Okay, he's starting to buy up himself a little bit. There we go. Okay, excellent. Start auto supply here. Should work just fine. We still have the carbon coming in. We still have food production. Too much transitioning. Basically, he didn't stop long enough to actually make money at the crucial stage of the game when it was important, is what happened there, in my opinion. That's what I think happened to him that game. And it's a big deal, and it can just kind of get away from you like that. Alright, we're going to just do this. We're going to actually do this as well. We'll just commit completely into it. We still have a lot of carbon coming in, which is very, very nice. I'm just going to keep doing this, because carbon's still expensive. And I'd actually like it to stay that way, and for him just not have any more than anything else. Okay, now we have to kill off Clark before too terribly long. This was a fast game so far. Kind of ridiculous. Alright, how are these doing? Barely okay. These probably not so much. Yeah, still kind of barely okay. Water coming in. Let's turn on this water. It should be some good money. Silicon would be nice. The geotherm would be okay. We could upgrade. We could also just start buying Clark with our $134,000 we're sitting on. Might be the necessary thing right now. We can also EMP him before too terribly long. Who else is he sitting on? He's sitting on this guy. Oh, he was the one who actually went after us super hard. And then flat out died. We're just going to do this. We have decent production set up. Unfortunately, our reactors got EMP'd out, but we're still sitting on quite a large number of farms, quite a lot of water income, which is all doing just fine. And he's not defending himself particularly well. So we're actually getting a nice big boost off of this in terms of stock price positioning. You know, just worked out rather well. I don't think we can afford... Yeah, we can if we control shift down, but we don't want to do that.
The black market is online.
Alright. We're done with all that. We can keep selling water because water's insane. Food is not doing so hot right now. We're going to just turn it off for the time being. Glass is barely kind of making money-ish. We could move into more reactors. We have a lot of water coming in. Where's his water, anyway? Bam. Less water now. Enjoy that. Turn our food back on, because things came down. I do have 6 claims to throw down, right? 6 claims to throw down. Steel is probably a good idea instead of this, or just extra steel somewhere. Like, just a bunch of steel mills. I don't even care. There, 6 steel mills. Enjoy. That wasn't the best way to arrange those, but it's what I had. How much money is he sitting on? 4,000. He's not sitting on any amount of money whatsoever. So I can maybe push to just kill him off what I've got. Or I can buy out Bradbury. Bradbury is sitting on only about 26,000. Neither of them are a huge, huge problem. My farms are all doing fine. My reactors are all doing fine. Water's coming down fairly swiftly. I do have another claim I can potentially use. He's switching back into these aluminum mines, which is more or less whatever. And we could start... We could get rid of these and start on chems.
The black
There we are.
market is online.
Our debt's insane, but we bought somebody, so that becomes less of an issue at that point, right? And we need to be abusing this black market quite heavily. As soon as this comes online, we'll just hit here. Come on, go. There you go. That's a lot of money per second he's not getting for a long time, so that works for me. Scavenger did manage to expand. That's all well and good. We're both kind of just fighting to sell stuff right now. But I think the big thing I have right now is these chem labs sitting in this corner, making me hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Whereas he froze out like my glass. And that's not making me... It's making me some money. Ooh, I just let that go for 7,000. That's not good. But it's not a huge amount, right? Oh, no. Did I get that for 7,000? I got that for 7,000. Shoot. I'm so confused. Okay. We can steal aluminum. We can steal water. We can actually plant here. Because he has food separated.
I hate those filthy bandits.
Power's not looking so hot. We're kind of ignoring that for the most part right now. And just pushing to finish this off. We need 230. We're almost there. We're maybe about there. Yep, that'll do that. I don't know why, but Juzo was trying to buy Bradbury. Probably just trying to beef up his own stock price. We're going to see if we can go the rest of this game without throwing down power.
The black market is online.
And just relying on this chem production to see us through. Well, glass is worth nothing. Completely destroyed that. Come on, chems. You can do it. No, you haven't done it yet. Chems, go. If it's literally the only thing on the map making money, then it pretty much doesn't matter that it's all we have, because he doesn't have it, and that's the important thing. What do I need? 80,000 to finish it off. Ah, come on. Alright, 44,000 is what I need. We're just going to sit on these chems the whole time. Don't even care. While we leak debt because power, apparently. Let's see. My electrolysis is all still running, making me money. That should almost do it. We need 46 now. There you go. Ah, scary. Alright, let's see what people were saying in chat while I was ignoring everyone. Those irons could become wind. You can even buy iron for fuel. Yeah, it's something I could have considered. But more efficient because 1 unit of iron costing you like... Yeah, no, and that's a fair point. Because you could combine it with cold fusion. I could have sold my stock to win as well. I always forget about that myself. Fear Flare, you did fine. Except you went for an all-out attack on me instead of defending yourself when everybody was kind of sitting on some interesting amounts of money that was in reactors at that point. So what happened was you attacked me and then Juzo just came from behind and killed you, right? So that created a bit of an awkward situation there. And then I got the buy on SMG. Let's see if we can figure out what has happened to SMG. His stock price completely tanked, and I think it was all on fuel, for the most part, that took him by surprise. Like, he had food production up and he had glass production up for the most part, right? I didn't see a whole lot of fuel coming out from him. And fuel was insane. So that's what took out SMG, I think, more than anything else. Also, he got into power late, right? He got into power quite late, and he got into food quite late. So that's kind of just why he died. It was too much auto-purchasing, not enough actual selling, and then too much expanding on having made no money was the big issue. Like, he kept expanding instead of sitting on his money and, like, buying his stock up, right? If he hadn't expanded, he might have had more cash to just buy stock. Especially out of his glass production, because he had down 4 glass furnaces, and he didn't make money on glass at all, which shows me there was a huge problem that occurred somewhere. Definitely a huge problem that occurred somewhere along the lines there. And then he also just had a weird found that was quite awkward. Juzo, that is an interesting strategy, for sure. Something that I could have done as well there. I had the patent lab down already. I could have just used it. Let's see what happened to me that game. Well, I auto-purchased 140,000 worth of power. But I didn't die because of it, just barely. Partially because Juzo helped me out, right? That was a big deal. Because Juzo came from behind the player who was trying to purchase us and kind of killed him off. But then our production had switched around fast enough, and we got in on SMG when nobody else was doing it, that we managed to kind of stay afloat and live. And then we just made a ridiculous amount on food. We didn't let fuel completely kill us. Like, just to give a perspective, I auto-purchased about as much fuel as SMG did. Or no, less fuel. I auto-purchased 20,000 less fuel than SMG did that game. 20,000 less fuel. How much fuel did everybody auto-purchase? Juzo auto-purchased almost none. He actually had a really well set up base, I think. SMG, 70,000. Fever Flare, only 16,000, but he was probably making fuel that lot of that time, so that would have contributed. And then our other player, Dedrak, purchased 58,000. So SMG, definitely fuel is what completely annihilated him from the game, right? Considering when he fell out and when he died. I mean, panels do make just money to some degree if you have something like Cold Fusion, but you do still have to pay off all of your debt first. And then you end up in this weird situation where what I always say about Cold Fusion is power is the closest thing to a limitless resource in the game. You can put it on any tile, and you can generate a ridiculous amount of it. Water is not. Water is very specific. And so you're going from an almost unlimited resource to a limited resource, and that causes problems. Anyway, let's get to another game, right?